Hey guys, Clint here with American Patriot Defense. Welcome back to another product review, or maybe a comparison on this one. Review slash comparison, we'll call it that, whatever. Call it what you will. All right, so as most of you all know that kind of follow, recently go-to has been a tier 1 MSP. I run TLR1s on all my weapons. TL1 HLs, and then I've also run the new HLX, TR1 HLX, the one rechargeable batteries, brighter, newer, more gooder. It's this one. You know what? I'll show it. It's this one right here. That's one. All right, that's been my new bookaboo. Okay, so um, even though Tier 1 advertises for just the TLR1, I haven't had any issues with that weapon light fitting in here. Now, I'm not going to say any issues. I've had very minimal issues with that weapon light fitting in here. And it's not the fitment, but we'll go over some of the issues I've had with this holster. Now, Hey guys, Cleaner with American Patriot Defense. Completely forgot to mention on the holster what my issues were about the TLR1, other than maybe the shock cord issue. But when running the new HLX, because it instead of it being a lever, it's more of a push button, more like a Surefire. Sometimes the light will activate inside the holster on the MSP. It has not happened yet on the Tanto, but sometimes on the MSP it will activate, and after a very short amount of time, when you have 1500 lumens in the appendix area, you will notice that, and you will turn that light off. Now, I'm not saying it's all the time, maybe 10 to 15% of the time. Haven't really figured out what initiates it, what causes it, like if it's how I move, or how I sit, how I bend, or something. Haven't figured it out, but yeah, that is that is the issue when it comes to we'll say fitment, and they tell you right there it's not it's TLR1, not TLR1 HLX. So there you go. So anyways, forgot to put that in there because I was yabbering, but putting in there right now. Modified the MSP holster. I've modified it with the Apex or APX. I call it Apex. I don't know why. APX magazine sidecar, and then this is just the MSP magazine, universal magazine pouch that I've modified to fit the APX carrier. Okay, so this is not how the MSP holster comes. The carrier that it comes with is fine. It works really, really good. It's just, this gives you a lot of versatility on the adjustments. Now, currently, the only way you can get that is if you buy a separate holster package and get this. Now, will they ever offer it standalone? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. As of this video, I don't think they are. I have emailed them. Last time I emailed them, they told me to keep my eyes open. So take that for what you will. So, however, I have been testing out for the last couple of weeks the LAS concealment. I believe it's the Tanto semi-universal holster. That same TLR1 light. Again, same. No issue, even though they advertise it with just TLR1s, no issues with the HLXs. Okay, so let's go over the pros and cons on kind of what I'm seeing on both, because they're kind of their own. They're in their own thing. These are direct competitors of each other, and what's good and what's not so good about each of them. So let's talk about one, apples to apples, Cloudster pillow on both. All right, but I will never not run a Cloudster pillow. Okay, so we'll just get that out of the way. All right, so tier 1 All right, again, we've already kind of talked about the APX from Point One Tactics, the APX magazine sidecar. All right, so again, I won't really mention that, but the one cool thing that does is it does bring in this clip. All right, otherwise your clip is going to be over here for your on the spot for your magazine adjustment. So you actually can adjust this clip and bring it on any one of these mounting brackets. Okay, so but again, that's separate. So you're literally buying an entire holster system just for this spot. So you're talking another $100+ to do that. Is it worth it? I think it is, but it's not necessary. Okay, all right. So let's just kind of talk about the pros. The pros is one holster to rule them all. Like you can anything if it's got a TLR1 on it, or I think a Mod Light, or Surefire X300, or what they're making for, maybe another one. It's going to run it. No issues there. Okay. Retention's pretty good on it. No issues. Now I've got a Walther PDP blue gun here, red dot, and then this has got a Olight O-sight, Olight that's roughly the same shape as a TLR1. You know, it fits in there fine. It's not an exact replica of a TLR1, so there is a little bit of fitting issues, but you can see that it slides in fine. Okay, you can see that's kind of where the sweat guard's at. It'd be the same on the TLR1. Okay, if you're running the regular magazine attachment, everything instead of screws, it is shot cord here, and then your magazine attachment for your magazines is all shot cord. So your adjustment is going to be shot cord, and then you got one adjustment screw right here that you can do tension. So whenever you purchase this, you got to choose is basically is a single stack. Is it a single stack or is it double stack? I've found that this works fine for Glock, Smith & Wesson, Walther, 2011 magazines. The one, the double stack one, will fit pretty much anything that I have. Okay, all right. So plastic clips. I don't know the name of the clips. So I don't know what they're called. They have a specific name for them, but they're plastic clips. This holster is about a year old. This is the second holster I've had from them. My first, so I got my first one in 2022 after I finished Scott's class. I got sold on it. Ordered one. I got it. I ran it for almost 2 years, and the sweat guard cracked. All right, contacted Tier 1, sent them a picture of it, sent them my invoice where I ordered this, sent me another one, had it within a week. Okay, so not a big deal. Got to me fast. Okay, tried and true. I really enjoyed this holster. And again, this is not going to be like a crap on either one of these holsters or anything like that. Just I want people to be informed. Okay, so I do like this holster still. All right, moving on to the Tanto. Holster wise, I really have nothing much more to say outside of the Tier 1 conceal. Tier 1, it's basically the same. Your sweat guard's a little bit lower. All right, the fit and finish is fine. One thing, the way it's connected here, it's connected with a piece of carbon here. All right, and it comes with screws. All right, there's a little bit of adjustment in the rod height with that carbon. Okay, so that is to be noted. You get multiple different wedge options. Tier 1, you get some wedges to push out, but you get multiple different wedge heights here, different wedge angles right here for this. Another big thing is you get metal clips from the get-go. All right, so you get the metal clips from the get-go. I like that. I like that better than the Tier 1. Okay. Not to say that the metal clips are better, but I like that better. Okay, some people may like the plastic clips better. All right, so that's cool. Now let's talk about the magazine pouch here. So where the Tier 1 uses shot cord and a screw adjustment there, the LAS concealment on the back here, it says staccato-ish and Glock-ish magazine. So they have a couple different options, but for the most part, it's basically double stack, single stack option. And then you have a piece inside here, right? and you adjust it with a Allen key. I don't want to bend the carbon too much, but there's a little Allen key adjustment there, and that pushes that piece out to provide retention. And additionally, you got a screw on the bottom right there that you can take out and remove that lug right there. All right, so if you want it to sit deeper or higher based on how you want it. Okay, so more adjustment with your magazine. Both of these options come with holster only options, or you can do with the sidecar. Either or. If you get the sidecar with the LAS concealment, you get the additional clip to take the sidecar off and just run the holster. If you do the tier 1 concealed, you do not. It comes pre-assembled, okay, with the factory magazine pouch, the factory sidecar. All right, not the APX, okay. So I've been, like I said, I've been using this one for the last couple weeks, trading out between a Walther, a Smith & Wesson, a Glock, a Staccato. Zero issues. It fits everything that the tier 1 fit, with TLR1 HLs and the TLR1 HLXs. Zero issues there at all. So yeah, that is these two. These are two pairs. So which one would I get? That is really hard because they are both very, very good. So you'll need to decide. Now, if I was in the market, if I was brand new in the market and these were side by side, and this had the factory magazine pouch on it, and I was looking side by side, it's going to be a real hard one for me. So like I know Scott. Scott's a great dude, done a lot of things for the community, and so like I'm big on supporting people like that. So like I would probably still lean towards the MSP, but at the same time, like this is a great holster, and I'm going to continue to wear it. So yeah, so I don't think you could really go wrong with either one. It's better to just kind of just see which one you like, I guess. If you got a friend that's got one, yeah, maybe see if they'll let you borrow it and see what's up. But if I had to choose between the two, I would prefer the APX on the MSP. If I had to remove me knowing Scott, like if I didn't know Scott and I was just in the market for the holster and I was just looking at them side by side, probably going to lean LAS just from the features of this carbon and the adjustability from the factory magazine, because from the factory magazine compartment, magazine sidecar. When it comes to the actual holster, it's like apples to apples. Like they're, it's kind of like, do you want Granny Smith or do you want Golden Delicious? I mean, choose your flavor. But when it comes to the magazine pouch on that sidecar, I like the LAS's retention and adjustability just a tick more than the factory, how the MSP comes. Now, if you do the APX on the MSP, then again, you're comparing apples to apples at that point, because you have more adjustability, because I can make this whole thing completely horizontal if I wanted to. So you get more adjustability than you would with the LAS. So take that for what you will. But just wanted to get that out there. Like I said, I've been testing both those out. Well, this test is very complete with this holster. And again, there's nothing wrong with this holster. I'm gonna keep carrying them both. Probably just gonna assign a gun to each one of them, and then whatever one I pick up that day is the one I'm gonna have in it. So, but yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Most of you guys that are watching aren't following, aren't subscribed, depending on what channels you follow this on. So please just hit the subscribe button, or hit the follow. I'd really appreciate it. In the notes or in the bio, there's coupon codes at the website, save you some money. There's stuff there to save money on, from all kinds of different things. I'll let you look, okay? But give us a follow. That's how this community grows. That's how this channel grows, and that's how we grow as a community, and getting information out there. So, anyways, now we'll see you on the right.